Guys, an amateur is building a TFSI Caddy.
And if you haven't watched the last couple of videos, go and check them out. In the last video, we got all of the GTI or TFSI mounts into the Caddy ready for us to put that nice TFSI 2-litre petrol engine in. We also took out the manual gear because this is a DSG. I've done so many manual to DSG upgrades now, it's just natural in what to do. So we're just getting the gear stick in, ready for when the engine comes, so we can start to wire that in and get that dropped into place. We then had to pull the van out manually. There was no engine inside it, it doesn't run, all because I needed the fuel tank out. On a TFSI engine, petrol, this is a diesel Caddy. We've got to convert the fuel tank from petrol to diesel. And basically you build a hybrid pump. None of this information out there on the internet. This has been one of the hardest builds that I've ever taken on. And yes, I did underestimate this. But I've got my fuel tank done, I've got my fuel pump done, and I started on stripping down the wiring. Now here's me thinking, good old John, couple of pins in, couple of pins out, nice and easy. Guys, I stripped out pretty much every cable that goes into every fuse box location on this TFSI Caddy build. Believe me, I underestimated it.
This is what everyone's been waiting for. The match, the love, the joy in between TFSI.
And that's right, because also in the last episode I got the engine from my garage with a new gearbox, a new mechatronic unit, which again I don't know if it's going to work or not when we get it in, but we got it there, we've got it in the van, and we've got it into our 2-litre TFSI Caddy. And that's where we got up to in the last episode.
Join me back on a freezing cold Saturday, guys. It is Baltic today, but I want to try and get this van started in this episode. First things first, I want to get this DSG cover changed because I can't put any fluid in because for some reason it keeps pissing out. So I think the gasket is knackered. So I bought a new gasket from VW for 34 quid and I'm going to get it put on now. Let's get this bit done so I can start to top it up with oil before we started. Gasket's off now, sorry, panel's off now. And now if you look at the gasket here, it's just sort of blown around the edge. If you look at the new one, got a lot of grip on it, so we'll get this gasket whipped off. It is just a case of just pulling it, so I can do it with one hand. I'm going to clean the surface up and then we'll get the new one put on and that's that done. Right, so I've got to get this DSG gearbox fluid filled back up. Ignore the wiring, it's still temporary. And back in here, that's probably quite tight now, is it? Hang fire. See if it's quite tight. Oh, that's tight. We're gonna need a 24mm, I think, to get that out of the way. Now I do need to wrap the wiring up, but there'll be no wrapping of any wiring up until I'm happy. So a 24mm socket on there, which will undo this. Nice and easy. And then once you've undone that, we can just pop this out of here, like so. Put that on the windscreen, pop this off, so we're not getting oil all over the place. I'm going to set that filter inside the cup for now, and that's that. Right, so my plan of action was, or still is, to somehow squirt it
down and into the hole. It's definitely quicker, but I do think there is a fill-up hole on the side of the gearbox that you can use. I mean, that does seem to be. There's a filler, but it's somewhere down here, and I literally can't be bothered messing around. So while we're doing that, let's just have a quick little catch up to where we're at. So I shot the front end pretty much back on. Got a couple of screws, couple of bolts. I don't want to show you this mess because it's the wiring, and it is just all out there. Let me show you a little peek. It's just all out there at the minute. So nothing's wrapped up, no loom tip wrapped up on the MAF sensor or anything yet. So plan of action is I'm going to get this bit finished off, all of this done. Engine bit, I'm not tying the wiring up. I'm not going to show you that yet, because I just want to get it done and get it first crank and started. So let's get this finished off, get the front end on, get it all plugged in. We'll see if the van actually starts. Fingers crossed. This has been probably one of the hardest conversions I've ever done. Right, I'll show you where we're up to. Ignore the wiring mess. So, TFSI engine's in. I've started putting most of the bits back now. I just put a battery on and the dash lights up, which is perfect. I think you'll agree, majority of the van is looking pretty good now. I managed to get the van into neutral now, just to get it rolled out of the garage so I can connect the fuel tank up, which you should be able to see over there. So fuel tank's next. To get connected, I just need to quickly do the brake pedal swap. Swap that brake pedal for that brake pedal. That wire needs moving back, it's not needed. And I'm ready to swap that out, put the dash back together, and then we can get the fuel done. Just want to take a moment just to say to you guys that this has not been easy, this has not been easy. But the main thing is, when we connect the battery, we get lights on the dash, which means the wiring is somewhat there. Now there is going to be a delay in the videos coming out, guys, and I've got to apologise because I've lost my VCDS cable, which for me is a pain in the backside because I need it to code and troubleshoot the van. So I'm going to have to get another one, so it's going to be some delays. Unless anybody's got one and they want to send me a VCDS cable out, I can send it back, not a problem. But yeah, bit of a pain in the arse. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not one to admit, and I need just a little bit of a moment here because this thing has been really, and I'm probably now 90% the way there. I haven't done a first crank yet because I've got no oil in the DSG gearbox and I don't want to cause any problems. But I have got power to the dash, so I know that that's a starter for me. It's definitely a starter for me. I know the engine will run once everything's right. I've got a starter motor in, I've got the wiring, I think, somewhat right. Fuel tank is just there. Swap the brake pedal over. And then I need to get the fuel tank up, back up. And I think I'm ready for a start. Now guys, you've got to bear in mind that doing this has probably took me, I reckon 3 hours a night, roughly, for 7 days, 7, 14, 21, maybe more, 21 hours. That doesn't include learning the wiring, learning the pin outs, learning as much as I can on these TFSI conversions. Well over 50 plus hours on this conversion. This has been mega, and it hasn't started yet, but when it does start, I am going to be over the moon. And I've got to say, it does start. I've got to be positive. Right, let's get this DSG pedal in. I'm not going to record it, it's just changing the pedal. There's literally a bolt that goes through the pedal. You drop it out, put your new pedal back up. Very straightforward. So this is the down low of where I'm up to. I've been trying to avoid to show people the mess, the rat's nest, because I am still de-pinning and re-pinning into the ECU here, as you can see. A
a lot of wrapping of the wiring up needs doing after when I'm ready. But inside, it's pretty much done from an inside perspective. Got squeezed past a little bit. Probably can't see. Very, very dark. DSG's in. Everything's in. Just got that little bit to put in down there to put that footwell, that protection back in there. And the dash lights up. It just doesn't start. So I don't know what it is yet, but I have just went out and picked myself up a new starter motor. So I'm going to whip this starter motor off, which is just here. Whip this off, put a new one on, and let's see if we can get it to crank. And I've literally had weeks, probably 2 weeks of wiring in. I still might miss some wiring off, but there should be no reason as to why it doesn't start. There should be no reason. I want to get the drive shafts in. I want to get it out. I want to get it lifted up. I want to get a DSG fully bled and go for a Raz. That's all I want to do. I aren't far away. I feel like I'm not far away, but I know you guys want the video, so I've had to put something out tonight just to give you a bit of an update as to where I'm at. And yes, this is the hardest TFSI or hardest project on a Caddy that I've done. And will I do a petrol again? Probably not. Probably will not do a TFSI Caddy again, because there's so much. It's so in depth. There's a lot to do. Let's get the starter motor changed. So it's getting dark. This is what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. Last probably week and a half I've been working on this. There's a lot to do, guys. I know the quality's crap at the minute, I apologise, but so all I've done temporarily is I've unplugged it, I've bypassed the DSG for now at the minute, because I've got the ABS working now, which is great. I've bypassed the DSG. I put my new starter motor on, and now I've plugged the clutch in temporarily just there. So I'm going to give it a whirl and see if I can get this thing started. I basically put it to a manual temporarily just while I have a go at things. But look, this is what I want to show you guys. I'm not an expert. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to do it. And it's going to take me a little bit more time than other people, guys. And I apologise for any of that, any inconvenience. I am trying, trust me. And if I don't get a video out, drop me a nice comment, drop me something. Don't say, where's your videos? Thought you dropped off the edge of the earth. I am actually grafting in the background. So let's try and get this started. Let's give this a go. I've got no hope in hell, but let's go for it. So just give it another go. Let's go for it. Now, I'm not hopeful in any way. Let's give it a shot, eh? She's already cracking. No way. No. Fucking come on. Oh. No way. No way. No fucking way. Is that smoke? No way. No way. No. Come on. Come on, I've been trying to get that thing working for 2 weeks. Oh, boys. Phase 1. Absolutely completed. The engine, she fucking cranks. I am fucking over the moon. Sorry for the language. Fucking get in there. Right, I know why it's not running now, because I haven't put the fuel fuse in ready to get it running. Oh mate, honestly lads, do me a massive favour. If you enjoy my content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to try and get a long ass video out to you guys next week. Bye for now.